The new cave system builds are coming along pretty nicely. We now have Ashley's builder's hut up to level 2, and I think we are in the process of upgrading it to level 3, while we are currently working on the new restaurant build at the moment, the sandstone one, which I think should just be a little bit further down the hill. Yup. She is 95% done with the upgrade, just awaiting in on a few more deliveries of items, and that will be it done. I did hear some running water earlier on and mined my way through into this wall section, just to discover that the entirety of it seems to be flooded. So I'm just going to use this as a little touch of decoration for this place, methinks. Anyway, let's continue on with the agricultural upgrade and get some more buildings upgraded and placed around here. One aspect of the agricultural district that I know definitely needs an upgrade is the delivery system. We do have the warehouse just tucked away in the corner there, but I think we may only have 1 or 2 couriers working within it. Or we may have no workers in it at all. I do know why though, and that's because I moved them to the civic warehouse just to help them out. I'll bring them back eventually to this warehouse, but I think it still will be best if we place down some new couriers who will also work solely to this warehouse. Which does sound great in principle, seeing as the warehouses at level 5 can host up to 10 couriers within them, but finding the space within the agricultural district to place them, yes, that is certainly the challenge here. And also, that was Ashley just finishing up with the restaurant build down here. Let's quickly go down and check that out. Looking absolutely grand here then, Ashley. Do we have any idiots who can become a cook then for us? Yes we do. And whilst I'm here then, let's also start getting this fortress style hospital up, which I did place somewhere over here if I could find the hut block. So we will get you moving on to that upgrade next then for us, Ashley, and afterwards let's get your builder's hut up to level 3. We only have 2 couriers for the agricultural district, which means that we can have up to another 8 that we place around. Yes, finding the space for them is going to be difficult, but for the moment, let's head over to the randomizer and just get out a few style choices. I believe at this point we have practically all styles of couriers that we can for versions 1.18 of MineColonies. So it really doesn't matter what styles that we do get out from this, I'll just choose the first 8. Which we have the 8 of them right here then, and they all seem to be relatively normal. Trying to find a place to put them in now. Right, this is going to take a little while here. It was definitely a tight squeeze, but I managed to get a place for 6 of the 8 couriers around the agricultural district. I will place in the final 2 at another point whenever I do maybe find a bit more room. But yep, let's go around and establish them now for construction. I have already completely forgotten what type of styles of builds that I've placed around, but regardless, we will get both Riley and Ashley constructing them for us. I think I was able to place down 4 of them just around the perimeter of the lake, and we have 2 within the cave system, which is always a dangerous game to play, seeing as I am trying my best to keep the cave system as intact as I possibly can here, but every time that we do place in a new build, well, it is going to eat away at some of the cave around, and my efforts to maybe try prevent that aren't really the best, nor can I be bothered fixing the schematics for these ones here. I will need to fix up the floor here at some point though. This new cave part in particular is already stupidly tight, and I think we only have, well, 4 builds within it now. The courier's hut I've had to place a little bit further up, in a place which I am most certainly going to forget about, but it's located just across the way. But it will give Ashley then something to do and give her a bit more experience so that she can become a better builder. Maybe having a better way to get up and down here might not be a bad call for me to sort out. At another point, certainly. We have enough on our plate at the moment. Speaking of plates, hello Callahan. I assume that you're going to be complaining about fuel here, so let's get you some coal for use. Alrighty then, Ashley, what are we getting up to at the moment? We are working on the hospital, and I get the feeling that it's going to take you a little while here to clear the area for it. I can't even see the construction tape that normally goes around, so that's never good to see the area of this. Why do we have idiots up here? Listen chaps, we have far too much to be getting on with. So stop whatever it was you were doing there and just clearly teleport away. Do they want access through here? What is through here actually? Well, I can certainly hear some nasties nearby, and I think I see some name tags and sheep around as well. I get the feeling I know where I'm about to tunnel out from. Yup, straight out at the shepherd's hut. I do not want to give mobs a second way into the cave system there. I want to try protect our idiots as much as possible, so only the one way in and out. They can certainly just teleport out from there should they want a quick escape, but I'm not going to have any other entrances to the cave system. And our defences seem to be doing a good job there. Thank you very much, turret, and not you, guard. I absolutely love these little chaps way too much. Riley is working on a house upgrade at the moment. She is 60% supplied, 30% done with it. This is just another waiting game with the delivery system. The warehouse is full. Again, which warehouse? I have no idea. I do assume it's this one here. Let me quickly come in and sort it. Yup, it definitely will be this one then. Right, sort that. That will let them store some things here. That's an awful lot of compost that we have. But once we get the agricultural warehouse back up in operation, that will hopefully ease the burden of this one here. There are a few requests on our open request list for Ellison and Jalia, which both seem to be pretty much a stonemason thing, so let's head over there to teach some recipes. I've been kind of neglecting the industry district, just as I've been over in the agricultural one, but things seem to be going pretty smoothly over here. I think I did see that Mariah had picked up the hospital build, which is a dark oak theme that it's getting. Rather nice. All of those quartz items were actually for our mechanic to make. So hello Alexandria, I've got a few recipes here for you. Ellison is upgrading our glassblower's hut to level 4 at the moment, and a lot of these quartz items are for her build. I get the feeling that she will be requesting a lot more items for this build a bit later on, so I will keep an eye on the open requests. As for Mariah though, it's a level 1 building, and as long as the delivery system does deliver items to her, she'll get this up pretty quickly. And just before we do head back, let's have a little check-in on Deandre and our other quarriers. Yup. This is definitely becoming quite an expansive hole. Remember that time that we had a cobblestone shortage? No, nor do I. And I think that this miner over here, whose name I've forgotten, is also doing not too bad of a job. I think they have mined down pretty deep themselves, all the way to deep slate. Lorena, That was her name, Lorena. Let's go down and see if she is mining here. Not by the looks of it, but I do hear some nasties nearby. I'm also pretty sure I put in plenty of golems to protect her, so they best be doing that. Because there certainly is quite a lot of nasties down here still. Yeah, let's get out of here. I believe that Koa and Julia should be working on our educational build still, which does seem to be the case at least. We finally have up the library, which is looking mighty boring, but Koa at the moment is working on a courier set upgrade of his own. Not a clue what style this is, but I do know that he's awaiting in on some empty maps from me at the moment. And Julia is simply upgrading a guards tower. Again, what style I have no idea, but I'll let her get on with that. So after all of that, that then leads me right back here to the agricultural district. Let's establish a waystone for easy access to the place. And Ashley, how are we doing? Still 0%, so not very well. We are still in the clearing out phase, which I have been offering my assistance with, but I think we are close to the end here now. Yep, there's the hut block, so with any luck we will actually start construction soon, which we are now doing, seeing as we are requesting in quite a lot of items to build it. Alright then Riley, what are we getting up to? A house upgrade, that is fine, we are 40% done with it. And I seen that you did get a delivery in there, and yet you're awaiting in on even more items being delivered. Which I think they are on their way to her as we speak. Good, so we do seem to be getting on with builds around here at the moment, just really awaiting in on the delivery system, delivering items. So I'm going to go take a break for a little bit, and hopefully the time I come back, we will have at least made some progress. A short while later, and we have certainly made some progress. Ashley has just finished up with this new stone style courier's hut for us, and I believe that she has moved on to yet another one. That may be the Nordic style courier's hut that I placed on the very top of the secondary cave system. We will go check in a second. As for Riley, I'm not entirely sure what the hell is happening here with this abomination of a house. I'm just going to let her get on with that. I still really think that is completely broken, thanks to me. Yes, Ashley is currently working on our Nordic-styled courier's hut at the top of the cave system. She has also finished the fortress-style hospital just underneath. I do see some idiots here awaiting to be healed. Mustafa, this is our newest doctor. What's up with this guy? Just a normal bout of influenza. Nothing that a carrot and a potato won't handle for them, once they get in deliveries of it. Excellent, so that is at least some progress that we've made out here within the agricultural district. Let's go check out the others, of which I have seen that Lorena has completed the Lost City themed quarry here actually. Let's go right down to the bottom of it, the quick way down. So this is the bottom of the quarry then. We are at a Y of 7, I believe, a height of 7, and it has this rather interesting decoration at the very bottom of it. But that's good, that is this quarry now complete, and I will get her going back to being a miner then for us. As for Deandre and this Space Wars themed quarry, we are at a Y of 33 at the moment, and if I assume that this will also go down to 7, we've got a couple more layers to go, but this too will soon be complete. And it still looks mega trippy from down here. Holy crap. Back on the surface, I see that the Dark Oak Hospital has been completed, and there's a guard tower also complete for us. So we will need to go around and upgrade these builds at some point. I think this courier's hut is the thing making all of the noise at the moment. Ah, yes. I think that must have been upgraded rather recently as well there. Mariah has clearly picked up something across the way, which is grand. But I also think that is now our Asian-style restaurant up here as well. Good, so the builders out here within the industry district have also been pretty busy. Let us very quickly sort out Lorena then, back to being a miner, and then we will check up on Koa and Jelia's progress. Jelia doesn't actually have a work order at the moment, whereas Koa is working on a level 4 upgrade to the town hall, which is rather important, which we will get into in just a second. But if Jelia isn't that busy at the moment, I certainly have a few courier huts around here which she could construct for us. Oh, well, she's already built this wooden style one then for us. Maybe let's just come in and upgrade this. But although we are starting to get a lot more buildings upgraded and even getting some new ones placed down, we have yet another problem which we now need to tackle, and that is a population one. We are 100 of 100 citizens within this colony. With 0 people unemployed and no kids yet to grow up, we do need to get some more idiots into the colony somehow. Which is where some research then comes into play. So we will need to go for the village upgrade to increase our maximum citizens by another 50. But of course, this is then going to require us having a town hall totaling at least 4 levels, which Koa is working on, alongside some steak. The steak is going to be nice and easy, seeing as I think the colony has quite a lot of it by this point. The town hall... well, the town hall actually might not be too much of a difficult upgrade for Koa. We're already pretty much a third of the way done with it, and the materials for it really don't look tricky at all. So excellent, we have gotten quite a few new builds up here today and upgraded even more around the place. Just unfortunately we are now at a little bit of a standstill due to our population, but maybe once Koa gets us up to level 4 and we get that research in, maybe that'll help us push forward a little bit.